We didn't see you there. We didn't set up the camera. Sit down.
Prepare everything.
Yeah, we just didn't see you there. I'm Jay.
I'm Marie.
And this is Lunch Break. So Marie, we're going to be doing a different subreddit today.
Okay.
You know, a lot of the times when we read these stories, we go into the comments, try to get into the minds of other Redditors. And there's a subreddit that's very popular, the AskReddit subreddit. It's where someone will ask a question and people will respond with their best answers. And today's question, what's a question that sounds innocent, but in actuality is offensive?
Ooh.
Yeah, so let's see what this one's about.
Okay.
I'm a first responder, and when people find out, I get asked, what's the worst thing you've ever seen, the worst call you've been to? They're trying to make conversation. I get it. The worst call I've been to haunts my dreams. I don't want to talk about it with you. That's kind of real. I mean, they see some real shit, so I get it. Well, there is an edit. Some questions about the funniest call I've ever been to. I have a pretty dark sense of humor, so I find some weird shit funny. But in general, I will say that self-inflicted injuries are a laugh. Not self-harm, to be clear. I'm talking stupid people doing stupid shit. Happens all day, every day. Without violating anyone's privacy, I will say this. Nothing, absolutely nothing, ever accidentally ends up in someone's ass. Ever. This happens more than you think. Even if you think it's a lot, go higher.
Insane.
Well, I like how we made that slightly more positive.
Slightly.
When are you going to get a real job? This from my family when I was working as a contract engineer and spending 6 months to 2 years in different locations, earning twice what most engineers are making. I would usually take a month off between projects, and in their eyes, I was always out of work and couldn't hold a job.
It's from the beginning, offensive. Does not sound innocent.
I think they're saying anytime we see you, you're not working, because they don't realize the time that they don't see him, he is working. But yeah, it's not like a well-meaning question. Yeah, this one isn't so much as a conversation starter as much as it is why are you lazy? Well, here's another one. As an Asian who is a native English speaker, how do you speak English so well? Drives me batty.
Yeah, that's kind of offensive. They trying to be like, hey, you do so good, but I do so good because it's my native language.
Yeah, someone responded to that. This plus no, where are you really from are always fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one looks a little rough. Not sure about innocent, but as a wheelchair user, one question I get from complete strangers in public is, can you have sex? I wish I was joking. Even before saying hi, they could ask that.
You just look at their eyes and say, yes, and a lot. And let them just live with that. It's weird that people have audacity to ask something like that. It's not of your business, but you can be real. Say yeah, a lot.
Why are you so quiet? Why are you so fucking nosy? Hey, listen, not everyone wants to talk to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Someone responded to that. I learned I'm not actually really quiet. There are just a lot of people I really don't like.
That's actually, yeah, I'm not quiet. I just don't want to talk to you.
Another wheelchair one. To wheelchair users, people with disabilities, what's wrong with you or what happened to you?
It depends who asks. Is it a random stranger on the street after a question about sex?
Well, someone responded with, I have 2 stock answers to what happened to you. 1, I asked invasive questions about someone's disability and this was the consequence. Or 2, I hurt myself waterboarding at Guantanamo Bay. Stupid questions get stupid answers sometimes. I mean, I understand people have curiosities and stuff,
yeah.
But especially if you don't know the person, you can be like, what happened to you, man? What's wrong with you? Get to know the person first.
I don't like the question, what's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. Because wrong is something wrong. Now, what happens, it's how it happens that you have a disability. It's basic curiosity. It can be annoying, of course, but if you are special anyway that people can see it, you're probably going to have this question.
I found another comment I liked on this.
Okay.
For kids who ask and don't know any better, my buddy tells them I tried a cigarette 1 time. Don't smoke.
That's great. I tried a cigarette and now I'm on a wheelchair. That can be really scary, by the way.
When are you going to have a baby?
When you stop asking me.
Or you could try this response. I used to respond to all my in-laws with, you can't get pregnant the way we do it. My wife eventually had to ask me to stop replying that way because her mom begged her to. I wonder how they do it. Another response, a strong option. I jokingly told her I might start telling. We switched it up and she's been trying to get me pregnant lately.
Oof, that's good.
Oh, this is a real one. Why did you stop drinking? People ask me all the time, and it's always a shock to people when I then bluntly tell them I have a severe addiction issues and don't want to end up snorting Benadryl and buying a bag of each night.
Or you can say, I'm afraid that I'm like that guy, lose ability to walk.
You heard about the guy who tried a cigarette once. Ooh, have you tried wearing makeup? Usually means you're unattractive without it.
It depends who asks. If it's man, usually do you try? I see you need it a bit. Maybe we both can go and learn how to do the makeup? Yeesh, people can be so rude.
Well, there's another drinking one. You don't drink? Why? People don't drink for a lot of reasons like religion, pregnancy, or just aren't interested. I don't drink due to the fact that I overdid it and started to ruin my life. I always answer because I got too good at it. That usually makes them laugh and stop the questions, but it's really none of anyone's business. That's true.
Yeah, I agree. I don't understand why people asking that. Or why you don't drink. Like, why is your business?
I like Robert Downey Jr.'s response for that question. I'm allergic. It makes me break out in handcuffs.
That's bravo.
How did you get him? I've had 3 different people ask me that in regards to my husband. Apparently, I look like a troll to these people.
I heard about stuff like this. It's insane. Not get him, he choose me.
Well, someone responded with this potential response. I went down to the shelter on adoption day. That's one way to respond. Are your kids spoiled? No, they always smell like this. Nice.
That's a good one.
Asking a woman who's upset, are you on your period or something? Highly annoying question to hear.
No, I'm just upset.
You know, you could try responding like this. I've started responding with graphic answers about the period I'm on, even if I'm not. Oh my God, yes. And honestly, it's so painful. I've just passed a big clot, and you just know that means the period shits are on their way. Thank you for asking. It's good to know you care. Do you have period shits? Innocent question.
Yeah, there's honestly, but it's kind of true.
The whole asking veterans if they ever killed anyone. You think the majority of people would realize that's a fucked up question, but from family and friends that served, it seems to be common. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? You know what? Like, when I was in the military, I did get asked that a lot.
Seriously?
Yeah, you know, it's like people don't realize that there's other jobs in the military besides being like a soldier or whatever on the front line. Yeah. And it's always awkward. Like, even if that was their job, they were in combat, like, that's such a dumb question to ask people. I read a story where someone responded, yep, I did. Tons of people. Never bothered me in the slightest. I just did what was required of me. I probably should have tried harder as a medic.
Yikes.
Every question over the years I've received about being a lesbian is usually offensive. Most are some variation of, how do you have sex with your wife? Who wears the pants in the family? How do you decide who does what? Have you ever dated a man before? How do you know you're really a lesbian if you haven't been with a man?
How do you understand you straight? How do you understand you like women if you've never been with a man?
If you wouldn't want to be asked those questions, probably don't ask them yourself. Why didn't you have any kids? Do you regret it now? One person responded, I'd go super dark. I did, but they all kept dying. I think the general theme of this is if you get asked a weird question, it's probably best to give them a weird response.
Yeah, for they never ask that question again to anyone. I believe some people just don't realize that their question is kind of fucked up. They just like, oh, it's just a question. You're not thinking about what do you actually ask. Google it first.
Did you just wake up or something? And someone kind of clarified that in the next comment. No one asked this innocently. They're commenting on how disheveled you look because you probably look disheveled. I'm trying to say you look like shit.
You can just say, yeah, I have such a beautiful dream until you start talking.
I have still had people ask who the wife is. I'm a man married to a man. Yes, in the year 2025. I don't think that's so innocent as much as it is ignorant, right?
Yeah.
If you don't believe in God, what's stopping you from murdering someone? Like,
law.
What? Do you think religion is the only thing stopping someone from cold-blooded murder?
That's a big discussion, but I believe the people don't understand that law stop you from stealing stuff, from killing people, a law. And there exists everywhere in each country.
I'm colorblind, and the first thing people do when you tell them is point to the nearest thing and ask, what color is that? It's so incredibly offensive and annoying to be tested. If someone told you they were deaf, would you immediately shout in their ear to be sure?
I understand it's annoying. People do this not because they're trying to offend. When you don't have something, I don't think it's like mean or offensive. It's not like they're trying to test you, like, oh, you're lying. It's more like, oh, wow, you actually have this, like, really interesting thing. You just see the colors differently, different spectrum. People just like see it as you as a unicorn, and just like, oh, it's so cool. What color is this?
Yeah.
And you just say something different. They're just like, wow. That's not like, it's annoying. They're not trying to offend you. They just so excited to see the person who's different. I receive the questions sometimes. I don't feel like they're like offensive. So we have a dog who's kind of a chubby side.
Oh, he looks like this.
He looks like this, but a little bit bigger. I pretty often hear, your girl is pregnant.
Oh, geez, yes.
I was like, you wait for puppies? And it's like, no, it's a boy, and he just chubby. I mean, and he's also neutered, so it's like they are gained weight. It's like normal thing. The hormones different, but
And he likes treats.
And he just not exercise enough. I think so.
He mostly does this. He sleeps.
Like this, in this position, a pose like this. Lots of people asking that. Also, lots of people assume that just because dog breed is a bull terrier, his name is Spuds Mackenzie or Chico.
Yes.
No, his name is Garrick. It's like someone like Chico. No, it's Garrick. Again, it's not offensive, but it's pretty annoying.
Thank you to Sprinkle Solid 9211 for posing this question on Reddit, and thank you to all the commenters who responded. And hey, if you have a question you want to ask or want to share a story with us, hit us up on our subreddit r/lunchbreak_GSP. And Marie, what else should they do?
We have like a special buttons. You can just subscribe, like this video, and left a comment. We're really curious, what do you have to say? What you find offensive, but question sounds kind of innocent. Let us know, and see you in the next episode of Lunch Break. Bye.
Bye.